The topics discussed in this meeting are strictly confidential. All personnel attending this meeting are required to wear U-200 lenses to prevent effects of cognitive hazardous anomalies. Following multiple reports of anomalous energy signatures, Squadron 500G Dawn was dispatched to investigate forested region X2LF. Upon arrival, the squadron successfully secured the perimeter and established visual confirmation of the primary structure X4. Entry into primary structure X4 resulted in immediate communication interference. All external signals were lost. The primary structure X4 has since been classified as a localized chronostatic area. Within primary structure X4, time progression appears halted or desynchronized relative to the external environment. Interior lighting exhibited a persistent yellow-tinted visual distortion. Windows displayed complete external darkness, inconsistent with the recorded time of entry, 1830. Visual anomalies resembling human facial patterns were reported within dark areas and beyond window boundaries. To maintain operational stability, Squadron 500G initiated continuous verbal communication loops and reality anchoring phrases. Despite these measures, multiple members reported persistent unease, intrusive visual recognition patterns, and aversion to environmental interaction. Personnel attempting to alter object placement reported an immediate and overwhelming psychological resistance preventing interaction. No physical force was observed. The effect appeared cognitive hazardous in nature. Squadron 500G proceeded to the second floor of primary structure X4, where they observed standard domestic furniture consistent with the first floor, clothing items, a floor mattress, a clipboard containing notes and schematics, and a Kirellit Buck PB600 laptop equipped with a USB floppy drive. Attempts to capture entities via issued mirrorless cameras resulted in no visible anomalies in recorded media. Entities appear non-capturable by conventional imaging systems. Squadron 500G forced exit via the rear door. Upon exiting, time progression abruptly normalized to evening conditions. All personnel reported temporal discontinuity. Items such as a floppy disk alongside a Mossberg digital camera were recovered in the surrounding forested area. Sanity checks were re-administered, and communication was restored shortly after.
Recovered files from the 700 megabyte floppy disk indicate a male subject, aged 34, had been residing within primary structure X4. It is speculated that the subject was a former researcher at lab. Documents found on the floppy disk detail experimentation involving a facial recognition model and attempts to integrate the model with a digital reconstruction of XBS-9, a classified biological mimetic agent used by the terrorist group lab. Notes found on the floppy disk state that the subject resorted to the use of floppy disks and physical notes to avoid tracking by groups of interest. The subject deployed the combined facial recognition software into a Mossberg digital camera, which was recovered outside primary structure X4 by Squadron 500G. Initial functionality of the camera and the model was normal, according to notes. Observed behavior included detection of faces in non-human patterns and detection of faces within dark regions. A total of 4 image files were found on the floppy disk.